What is up? It's your boy Nick, aka Old Laddie, here with Shannon, Lady Red, to do another totally weird and random show. Almost forgot what we were doing. Um, what are we doing, Shannon?
We are going to talk about
I'm drinking
the
a
album that we put on Spotify of our songs.
We have an album
We do.
on Spotify.
20 songs.
20 songs.
Yes.
I just like repeating what you said.
And that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to kind of go through, give a little description of some of them, what our inspiration was, or mindset when we wrote it, and
Yeah, just kind of
all
like
that stuff.
a real quick rundown. Maybe even place little segments. I don't think segments is a real word. Segments of a couple of the songs, some of the songs. I don't know if you feel like doing that or not.
We can.
I don't know. It's up to you. Oh wow, how handy. Either or, but you see how your week was so far, Shannon. Being it's Monday, should be doing pretty good, huh?
Should be. I'm not at work, which is unusual.
Well, for me right now, not being at work is pretty usual, which kind of sucks. But either or. Um, so let's go ahead and get into what we're here for. So, what is the name of our album? Our
It's called Haunted.
I like to call it album with
It's album.
weird air quotes. It's called
Haunted,
Haunted
a collection.
of,
Our hits.
and I got a little ambiguous with that. I was like, just gonna go ahead and call them hits. I just like looking back, I probably shouldn't have went with that, but
It's okay.
yeah,
They're hits to us.
they're hits to me. I never even thought I'd be able to figure out how to write a word, much less write a song. So there we go.
And we wrote.
We've wrote quite a
Many.
bit so far. We've done a little bit of something. So I'm gonna go ahead and share the screen. So if anybody's watching or not, they can see that I can share the screen. Here we go. Boom. Look at that. Man, this guy got skills. I can push a button. So this is like our distro kit. This is not like Spotify, but we wanted everybody to see what the album looks like. If you go to Spotify, you can know what it somewhat looks like. And it looks like that. And so when you go to Spotify, you just put in Old Laddie or whatever, and it'll come up, look like this, and then you'll be good to figure out which song you want to listen to or give them all a listen. So we're going to start at the first song, which is where most people do start at, and that's Haunted. So Haunted was the song that I remember that was the first song that me and you worked on
Yes.
together.
Yep.
I had been trying to write a couple of songs because I was journaling from going through a lot of stuff. I've been journaling for a while off and on. A lot more off than on, but trying to here and there do it. And I was trying to be more consistent. And I was trying to find a way that was more productive. So I started writing songs. Then Shannon decided she wanted to go and meet me, which was really good for both of us. And we decided we both wanted to start trying to write a song. And that happened to be Honda was the first one we worked on. And it was a song that is about, it can either be taken two different ways. I had like just put out a video today that we put out an official video for it on YouTube. And it can be taken as either the person passed away or they just left you in general, like so, but you're haunted by their leaving you. And, they're no longer there, but they always stay in your memory. No matter where you go or whatever you're doing, they're always there. So it's kind of like you can't get away from the essence of that person. So it's either or. I remember that was the first time that we tried to collaborate. And also the first time try to add some. I remember we wrote the song, and then I decided I wanted to add a rap to it because for a long time I decided I was like Eminem or like some kind of MC or something. I've tried to add raps to all the songs.
He's Teddy Twins now, so
yeah, I'm his stunt double actually. That's really what my job is. Being he's out doing a lot of action movies right now, I've been out of work. But so we try to do a remix to it, which we've released both of those is just like kind of lyrical, like just songs on the channel, but with like kind of like picture video backgrounds or whatever. But I still think that the original one that we made was
It's everybody's favorite. Like, but everybody that listens to it absolutely loves that song.
Yeah, they're a lot more into that than a lot of. I mean, they like a lot of our other stuff too, but like that is one of the more
That's a
popular,
go-to song
more
for a lot of
ones.
people.
So I was really excited to put out the video, and I worked on it yesterday for about 5 hours. So I'm really hoping you guys enjoy it. If anybody watches it, that happens to watch this as well. The second song that is "I Found You." I think that was your song, wasn't it?
We started that on the back porch.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And we wrote it in 20 minutes.
20 minutes, yeah.
We were back and forth in it. I'd write something, you'd write something, then I'd write something.
Yeah, it was your concept, but we both wrote it on my parents' back porch, and it just came out really good. And it was actually the first more popular song. I remember when we released it in like on YouTube, kind of, because when we first started doing it, we were just putting songs with like pictures that I would come up with pictures and like kind of like the way a picture like an album cover would be. So what was my idea? And we put it up, and I think it had the most at first. It was a little more popular at first, and it was fun. It was, finding
it's just a cute little song,
cute little poppy love song type thing. So I mean, a lot of our songs are all over.
A lot of my songs are
our songs,
but I mean,
well, a lot of your songs are like
mine start out here, and then you come in, and we help get them all together and not be here.
Well, your songs start out like
mushy,
kind of somewhat girly pop songs
that you would never have expected.
Which is so hilarious. Like, if you ever was to meet Shannon, she looks like she just left
a biker gang,
or like a Slayer concert or something. I don't know, some kind of like death metal something, and like, and then all her songs that she starts out right for the most part sounds like Kelly Clarkson or something like you're like, what in the heck is going on? Like, did you bump your head? Like, not that there's anything wrong with Kelly Clarkson or anything. I mean, we listen to like if you watch or listen to any of our stuff for a while, like, because everything we do is we're writing the songs and then we're putting it through AI. So we're not trying to hide that from anybody. So, but a lot of the stuff that we're writing is like, we have a wide variety of music. Because I mean, if you watch our reactions, you'll see that we do reactions over like a lot of different things as well. It's not just metal music or rock or hip hop. It's like all kinds of stuff. So our music's very similar to the same. So, but then the next one was Echoes. And
I really like Echoes.
Echoes is a song that it actually took me about 3.5 months to write.
It took you
I started writing it whenever I first went through my breakup, and then because it's about going through a breakup, multiple breakups. Actually, that's what it means. Like echoes, like it goes on and on and on. Same stuff. You find yourself going through the same thing over and over again. Like, so it's kind of a very reminiscent thing. So it took me a while to get that one, because I really wanted it to be like new metal-ish Linkin Park sounding. And like, I was having a hard time writing it in that style where
where it made sense.
Yeah, where it made sense. And like, also it's like, you may have inspiration from like a band, but you don't want it to be just like it. And also, but you also want people to understand your concept behind it in a way too. So it's like, you know how like early Linkin Park, you had Chester and you had Mike and they had contrasting styles. I wanted that in the song, but I didn't want it to sound exactly, but you can't always get the AI to do anyway. But like, to be exactly like that. I just wanted like the concept to be like a singing person, kind of rapping person, kind of the same concept with the stylus of music or whatever. But I really like that song. But,
me too. And sometimes to get these finishing products, we go through a lot.
Oh my gosh.
Like, we go through, and there's one on here, which we're getting to here close, that it took
I mean,
more than once to get to what we wanted.
there's nothing like, I mean, there's nothing that we do. It's anywhere similar or close to anything like a real band does. Like, whereas we're not orchestrating or composing the music, or like we have a studio amount of time or whatever. But as far as songwriting and that type of thing, I think we probably do a similar amount of like lyrical,
Oh yeah.
like, gymnastics, trying to get the songs the way we want it to be.
Yeah.
And, getting them to sound the way we want them to sound with the AI understanding where we're trying to go. Now, like, and then sometimes you have to continue to do that. Like, that's the hard part. Like, we have been dabbling with like band labs and some other stuff, and then trying to learn how to kind of manipulate a little bit of music and produce a little bit of music that way too. So, and that's coming along. It's a process. So, but
Yeah.
the next one's your song. So you talk about that.
Thank you, beautiful soul. I think it's about getting in a relationship, being with somebody that you're just thankful you met that person. Like, they bring happiness to you because you've been through so much stuff, to be able to find somebody that makes you happy.
Yeah.
It is a beautiful thing. Like, because in this world of dating, especially at our ages,
Well, I'm young. What are you talking
oh,
about?
shush it.
This white's just for looks.
It's hard to want to get back out there and date.
Yeah.
But when you find that person who finally is treating you how you deserve to have been treated before, like, it's just a beautiful thing, and you're very thankful for that person.
Mm-hmm. It's a very good song. I really like. That's the first time I think that also understand the concept of getting the AI to duet.
Yes, it turned out really
that was
good.
the first time that like one of us was brave enough to say, try to make it duet with each other. And then also I think you got it to layer music.
Yeah.
Like layer the vocals together, because they kind of sing over each other. And that was kind of a new thing for us, because like through the process, we kind of like was finding out things. We're kind of like, this thing can kind of do this, and this thing can kind of do that, and like we would hear how we wanted it to be in our head, and like, if God blessed me with a better singing voice than just a talking voice, I probably would sing it. But I'm trying not to scare people and make them go deaf. But
But I think that song and another one I had wrote, was it for Father's Day? Isn't that one another one?
You wrote me those songs for Father's Day.
Yeah. Because sometimes that's the best thing you can give somebody. Like, I don't care about flowers, but something like this is a little more personal.
I would rather have flowers. No,
I got some fake ones in there.
I'm just playing. No.
But I mean, that was the basis behind that song.
I think the next one's yours too, isn't
it? Yeah. Faithfully give love a fighting chance. I think that was just more about wanting someone to open up, to let somebody in, to show them what love is like what a relationship can be like. I think a lot of our stuff, listen, it's from personal experiences, so it's.
Yeah, I think a lot of that had a lot to do with we had just both gotten out of relationships, and we're still both doing that. Like, we're both very cautious about like moving into new relationships, which a lot of people are, in life nowadays. But like, we're both apprehensive, I think, is what the song is mostly about. It's like letting the past be the past, and letting the future of your relationships stand on its merit with that person, and not letting the past stuff hinder your new relationship.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Just giving it a chance. Don't give up too soon. Like, just kind of let it go with the flow and see what happens.
Hmm?
This next song is one of my favorites.
Is this a point that you want to play something?
Now you want to play something because it's your song?
I was waiting for you to say something.
This is how we are. It's okay. I don't care to play something because you have your.
Do you want me to give background on it first a little bit?
You can.
Okay, so the background on Conscience is All right, so like
It's already up.
I've had like some, not some, I've had mental health issues my entire life, and off and on been worse than others. I have I've tried to kill myself multiple times. And this is a reminiscing back to one of those time periods, and the concept of the song is how the inner dialogue happens with you on like how you have like what seems to be a demon on one side of you telling you to go ahead and do it, and like nothing matters and you don't matter and all this other stuff, and an angel on the other side that's telling you to hold on. So it's basically like you're being pulled in two different directions. And I was trying to make it, you also have that with conscious, like of doing like more
It's like a
moral,
good and evil
like
thing.
moral things.
Yeah.
But this was like I could literally feel this in my life at the time. So like I was trying to convey how I was feeling and going through things. So
And this is one that took a few times for it to get right. As far as the way the music came out, the singing came out with the guy and then the girl.
yeah,
Like,
there's still a couple little.
that took a minute to.
It's not perfect. There's still a couple parts I wish I could do better. But like, hey,
It's my favorite. It's like definitely
pretty good
one of my
song,
top favorites
but
because
I guess you could play
just a part of it.
just some of it. I guess
It was already on my
we
phone.
were just started in a random place again.
And before, the song is somewhat descriptive of certain things, like with the.
Well, you might want to start in a little bit of a different spot. Yeah, just start right there.
Is there?
Yeah.
Barrel pointed at the floor. Took all the pills, but could probably have taken some more. This life has been so crazy, too much for one to take. I feel I'm at the end of my rope, and now my mind's about to break. But maybe I should try one more time to pray, just to see what the hell God might say. But I heard something different I had never heard before. Do it. Blow it.
Okay.
But it is a pretty descriptive song. I mean, it's probably geared towards adults. I mean, it's not a child song, but like it was a descriptive time of my life it's a serious subject for me, and something that like I feel like is kind of a calling, just like rehabilitation with substance abuse and stuff like that is a calling for you. I feel like mental health and suicide awareness is a calling for me. Like, so I didn't want to take the song lightly, if that makes sense. So how I was feeling and how bad I was feeling, I didn't want to like make it too crazy.
You want to make light of it.
I didn't want to make light of it, and I didn't want to make it too bad, but I wanted to convey a seriousness about it. So, it's a special song to me in two different ways. It's still hard for me to hear sometimes, but it also is a good song because I know that it has a good point and it could help somebody if they know that, it's something that you can get through. Like I was at that point, and now I'm trying to find a way to help other people not be at that point. So, you never know what your calling is.
And I think not that it's certain things just go away either.
No.
But they can get better.
Yeah.
And they can get manageable.
Right.
With help or with whatever somebody may need. Because it's a daily struggle with a lot of things.
Yeah, it is. And then so like with daily struggles with a lot of things, like we started writing a lot of like very serious songs. And so the next song is called Lone Wolf. All right. So like I wanted to take a spin for a second and give myself a break. It was like we had wrote like a lot of serious songs, and like I was at like a creative point where I felt very
kind of
drained of like all this emotional baggage of the songs. And so like I do feel like a lone wolf in a way. Like I don't have like a lot of friends or a lot of people I hang out with. I'm kind of a loner, but I also wanted to make the song feel fun and like I get up country vibey song or whatever that like it's kind of popular hip hoppy rap country song stuff that goes on now. So it's kind of how I just went with it. It's kind of just supposed to be like a little fun country song. It's not supposed to be super serious. So the next song
I
is
like the next one.
Missing Pieces. So this song is a song. It's more about like how you're you're internally trying to dialogue when you've gone through so much. Like, where did I go wrong, and what am I missing in my life, and where did they go to like get myself together? You start to become like this hollow individual that's missing all their stuff to themselves. So like the song is it tries to convey that throughout the entire song. And like I try to describe it in the sense of puzzle pieces, because you can, like, for me, like trying to put a puzzle together is always complicated, but it's like especially more complicated if you don't have all the pieces, and you can't fix yourself once the pieces start to disappear. So like, how do I do that? Like it's kind of the point of the song. So it was more like when I was trying to internalize getting better, how do I do it? So that was what that song's about. It's one of my favorite songs. That's when we first got introduced to AI Chris Daughtry, who has been
His
my
hero.
He's been my creative hero throughout this entire process. It's like been a joke between the two of us that like as soon as like an AI Chris Daughtry sounds like
We're done.
and we're done. It don't matter how bad the rest of the song is. We got to go with the AI Chris Daughtry. Like it's, she's going to buy me a shirt that had a heart pendant and had me on one side and Chris Daughtry on the other. That's how bad it got for a little while. Thank God we didn't do that. But
there's still time.
There's still time. Yay. We can still put some merch up for that, guys.
The Raven.
The Raven.
That is.
So The Raven is one of my favorite songs. I don't know. It's one of my ones I like better off the album. It's actually a late entry onto the album. It was really like written real late into the process of doing the album. And like I was just sitting around and I was like, how can I still talk about what I was talking about? Like breaking up, trying to get myself back together, but I want to do it in a different way. And so I was kind of thinking, I really like poems. I really like music and like stories. And like for somebody like Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven has always been like one of my favorite poems. So I was just sitting around. I was like, I wonder if I could somehow, without, doing any disrespect to a legendary poem like that, try to make a song that sounds something similar, but still conveys heartbreak and trying to move on or whatever, So that's kind of where I got The Raven from. And I'm going to try to work on a video for those two, Missing Pieces and The Raven, this week to try to put those out. So hopefully I can do a decent job with those, because they are some of my more favorite songs.
The next one is The Pool, and I actually like that one because it's about basically like you say, like the addiction's pulling you back in and relapsing, and because I'm an addict, he's been an addict, so it's I really can relate to that song as far as what it stands for, and sometimes you just get that pull that wants to bring you back in to get high or get drunk again, and that's, I think, one of the reasons why I really like that song.
Yeah, like, well, see, I was had a drinking problem before when I was in the service when I was way younger, and I got over it, and I had never had relapse problems in my life, and to the point where I was kind of like, I don't even know if relapse is a thing. And then all of a sudden, not that it wasn't, I'm just saying, to me, it didn't feel like I had never had it. It never reared its head to me until like I started going through my problems in the last couple years. And I started feeling this just obsession of like wanting to go back and start drinking. I would just think about it like all the time. And like it would just stay on my mind and I just would want to all the time. And like so I came up with the idea for the pool because it was like it was just pulling me. Like that's what you need to get over it, like
Yeah.
because nothing else is working. Because you felt better when that happened. That's kind of what the song's supposed to be conveying. And then but you can get over it. It's in the song too. You can get past it. But it was a song that was me just really trying to get that out, type of thing. And then
Trying to get this pulled down because I think my face is being covered by that.
I like to cover my face.
You're covering mine, not
Oh,
yours.
okay.
The next song is called Our Last Goodbye. And he wrote this one when his dad was in the hospital and it was not looking very good. But I mean, thankfully everything is good right now. I mean, he's doing really good. He's back to his lovely little self.
Mhm. He's back being dad. Yeah.
But this is one that you wrote when
Yeah.
all that happened.
Yeah, he was. My dad had health problems for a while, and he had really had some bad health problems in the last couple months. And we thought we was going to lose him. Like he really, pretty much, almost did go there a couple times.
Yeah.
And like there's a couple nights I couldn't sleep, and one night I couldn't get anything out until I just wrote something down, and that's what came out of it. It took me like 6 minutes. Wrote the whole song in 6 minutes. It took me longer to find a version on AI that I liked than it did to write those songs. So I don't know if you want to play that. I don't know how often we want to play songs. I don't know what songs you want to play. So.
That's up to you. This one we're going to have to play because I like that one.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess we're playing
Partial
that.
to that one. We
Okay.
can play some of the other ones if we want to.
Okay. Well, then the next song, Pray, is your song.
Was that my song?
Yes.
Listen, it's not really mine or his. Like, I
Well,
may start a concept and write something,
Yeah.
and then he comes in. And I'm like, here, I need you to go over this and tell me what you think. What do we need to fix?
Yeah,
What can we do?
they're all both like we work pretty much on
Yeah.
much all these. I think except for I think All Alone is the only one that I wrote all alone.
Well, and the two that I sent you,
On the two that you sent, yeah.
and one that's
But most of them
coming up here.
either one of us are doing some cross
Yeah.
referencing or cross
And I'm the grammar
writing.
person, so
And
I
she's
have
like
to.
the proofreader for sure. Because y'all better be glad I didn't just do it by myself.
Yeah, he'd be saying all kinds of things that make
Y'all
sense.
be like, see, this guy's speaking in tongues, man.
But I mean, about every song that we've ever wrote, we've gotten with each other.
Mm.
Just the ones that I sent you, I did not because it was supposed to be a surprise.
Surprise.
But pretty much everything else we do, I'm like, here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because the one song that will hopefully be on the next one is I completely rewrote it. Then you came in and rewrote a whole other part and added a rap into it, which made it this wonderful song. Planting taters.
Why did? No, we ain't gonna talk about that. Well, that ain't
It's a
going
really
on.
good song.
I don't know.
Anyway, he doesn't believe it. But the praise song, I don't know. Do you want to play a little
Well, I
bit?
mean, like, I think the praise song, like, when you're going through different things, I mean, we are religious people, even though, like, we're probably not gonna make sister of the month or brother of the month or deacon of the month or nothing like that. But we do believe in God. We do try to go to church and stuff like that. And while you're going through a lot of stuff, I mean, religion and God and stuff is something we believe in, something that we turn to. And so, like, we have wrote other ones than just these, but we have 3 on the album that are kind of contemporary Christian type of songs. And so that was one of the songs I think we had just been talking about it, and then you just kind of
just
came
like
up with
was
part of
there.
the concept, and then like we just
It was there.
we just polished it up, and then that's it.
Yeah, I think it turned out pretty good.
And then the next song is called Stepping Stones, and this was a song where was a little bit later in the process too, and this was a song where I was kind of making a personal transition because like I've been going through things and personally, like relationship wise, and whatever myself, and trying to transition my life to get myself where I was ready to get ready for a new relationship. And I was having the patch where we had been communicating, but I wasn't ready 100% to commit. And this is a song about like a day I just woke up and I was kind of, feeling like I need to let the past be behind me, and let new things happen. It's a song about how it's kind of loosely based off the concept of Rascal Flatts, uh, bless the
God bless the broken road.
Yes, there you go. Thank you. So it's like stepping stone. You're going like life's journey is just broken segments of getting to where you're trying to go. It's a stepping stone. So
like part of it's like the one before.
So this was the one you
made
playing.
You for the man, for
made
the next
made you perfect for the man.
Yeah.
She's gonna play it.
You're gonna play all of it or just part of it?
Well, there is a video too if anyone's interested in watching that as well for the whole song.
People come, people go. We keep moving like a river flows. Exchange names and all they want to know. Sometimes even love grows, but nothing is promised forever. Some you'll find is a lesson, some are a blessing. They come and go. I might have found perfect love this time around. She made me the man I am today, but I had to walk away. I'm better now without her here, but in the end we all disappear. You're loving with all you got, but sometimes you have to let them go to get where you're going. Life's about stepping stones. Now that you're here, it's so plain to see that every girl before was to make me perfect for you, just a stepping stone.
Trying to get to that point. I forgot it's so far in there. Then the next one
I'm
is
partial to that song.
You're a little partial to that song because I kind of wrote it about you, and then I made the video to put our pictures in there because that's how I feel. And she cried like a baby.
Can't help it.
It won't be easy. What do you got to say about that?
I don't know. You have to understand, we write so many songs,
Inside it's pouring down.
but like so many songs.
Say I'm not worthy. Would they even
I'm just gonna play a
miss
little bit of
me?
it because
Does it even matter if I exist? Even though my heart is broken, thousands of pieces on the floor.
It was a song that like I think I had majority wrote most of that one, and like it was a song that was pretty early. I think that I was still trying to get myself together. There's a couple of songs with a similar concept. I think that was one that I was kind of like wanted to go for like a vibe that had. Was that the one that I kind of wanted like a Ed Sheeran vibe, like kind of?
I think so.
And it kind of come out like a.
But it still turned out
It's kind of
really
like
good.
Ed Sheeran, I guess, but it's kind of.
It still come out really
Yeah,
good. I mean, it's like, would people even care if you weren't around? And
Yeah.
but, you're literally broken all over the place, and
Yeah, that's kind of like a, just kind of feel like that in general. And then Heart's Too Broken to Break is kind of the same concept. It's kind of a similar thing where you're just feeling like
you just couldn't get broke any more than what you are.
like you've been through so much stuff, and like if like really does it matter anymore? Like because like I can't break down no more. and like I felt like that at some points in time. Like, I felt like so emotional at times, and maybe you have too. Some of your
Yeah.
some stuff you've been through. I was like, I can't even cry anymore. Like my tear ducts are out of order. Like they don't even work no more. They on strike. But
That's kind of what I mean. That's basically what that is. You just feel like
just like whatever.
Bring out what else you got because I really just don't.
Nothing else is gonna happen.
I feel nothing.
And then this next two's kind of funny though. This next two's kind of funny. I'm gonna try to explain it the best I can to make sense. Okay, so Shannon came up with a concept for a song, right? She started writing. She wrote the whole song. She sent it to me. I thought it sounded really good. But then I was like, hey, but I think what would be really cool is if you was to take the chorus and make it into the beginning of the song and then redo the chorus. And she was like, no, I don't think so, dude. I like it the way it is. So I was like, well,
I'll do it.
I think that I got a better idea than you do. So then I wrote a completely different song and like with the same kind of vibe, like they're both Christian songs. So, you're obviously only going to have so much of a vibe with the Christian song anyway. So it worked out. But like, it was like the same kind of concept though. But it's almost, you will hear a couple similarities throughout both songs. So you'd be like, was that in that other song? And that's why, because you'll be like,
it's like, God, are you there? And then, God, can you hear me?
Yeah, it's kind of like, you're like, why is that so close? That's why, because it's like, I guess we were having a competition right off that day and we didn't even know anything about it.
Yeah, we were just doing it.
Yeah. And then so like the next song is All Alone. So this is literally the first song I wrote all alone. And it's about the first time I thought about writing a song completely. I was laying alone in the bed and I was like, thinking, I'm back in my bed all alone. So I was like, that's where it started. So I was just like, I'm just going to write about that. And things just started coming out. And then, you didn't have to, I think.
That's mine.
Yeah, that's true.
I did. You didn't have to. I wrote this for my dad, who's been gone since 2014. And it's basically about him taking us in as his own kids and raising us, and he didn't have to.
Right.
But he treated me just like his own child. He never, that was my dad, regardless of whether he was half of the equation that made me. He was my dad.
Yeah.
Period. So that song, really means a lot to me.
It was a really sweet song, yeah. And then the last one is Like a Phoenix. Like, I don't know. I've always had a thing for phoenixes because phoenixes, like, they have the process of being able to be reborn. Stuff happens to them. They get burnt out on what happens in their life, and then they get reborn through the process of, I don't really know what that's called, being a phoenix, I guess. But so
they rise from the ashes.
Yeah, they rise from the ashes. So like, and then once again, I was in my Linkin Park new metal type of vibe that I was really like, I really think this is going to be sounding awesome if I make it sound like a Linkin Park song. So, it was kind of a fun song. So some of, we have a lot of serious songs, and then we have some that are more just fun. I think that in this particular album, because we're very close to, I think in another month or so, we'll be very close to probably putting out another one. Yes. That we're trying to have a little bit more neutral pop, not necessarily pop songs, but like songs that aren't just about a little more, non-personal songs, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So like, it would be, we had to get a lot of stuff out, I guess, in this first album. So
I think we're still getting it out a little bit, but it's not, to me, some of these songs are a lot easier now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I haven't wrote in a really long time. I used to do it all the time, but never really had anything to want to write about it at points, because trying to live life and going through divorce and all this other stuff that I went through. And then, being with him, like being able to actually do this, like it's great. It's such a good release of emotions, and that's why my songs sound the way they do sometimes.
Yeah. I used to write parody songs a lot. Even as a child, I would like make up songs to stuff. If you were to ask my parents, they'll tell you all about my family, all about my parody songs. And I've always wrote parody songs. I even have some earlier on the channel. Um, but I never thought I would be good enough to write my own songs until one day I just like was writing all alone. And I think I was working on a couple other ones, and then we met, and then she gave me enough motivation and inspiration and support, and told me, unlike so many other people, that I couldn't do all these things, that I would be able to do it, and was there to support me through the whole process. And together we support each other. This is just, passion thing we do and something we do on the channel. Like I've said in numerous things before, we're not expected to be called by the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame at any time.
No.
We understand this is AI music. Some people don't like AI music, but it's just, we're legitimately writing songs, and it is coming from the heart. It's from a place that we honest to goodness feel the music we're writing. I wish that I could play a guitar. I got one in my bedroom. It's right now just an ornament.
We're gonna learn though.
We're gonna learn one day and be better at some more stuff. But
In this next album, we got some fun songs.
yeah, we got some fun songs. We even have a couple that are already up.
The one you just did,
We did
the Turn It Up.
Turn It Up is out as a video,
Yes.
and Heartbeat is out as a video, and they would probably be on the next
A little
album.
partial to that one too.
Yeah.
But listen, when y'all hear that song, that's not how that song started.
No, she
He dissected that bad boy, but it really turned out great. So I mean, I'm not like complaining, but
she wrote it completely like different and like sent it to me. It's like, hey, can you fix anything in this? And then like I'm reading it and I'm like, this sounds pretty cool. What if I add this? And then I add this.
and take this.
And then this. But I take this out. And then like an hour and 15 minutes later passes, and then like I send her a completely different song.
But it's a good song. So I mean, I'm not like mad about it. It turned out really, really good.
That worked out. I guess it's
A
good.
lot of people like that song.
It's a good thing I didn't send you a bad song. Because you would have been like, what?
That is not what I wrote.
You better get my song back.
And sometimes that's how it works. Like you'll send me something, I'll be like,
Yeah, I mean
and then I'm like, this is the changes that I made, and I send it back. And I mean, it don't always stick, but
yeah,
for the most part, we do pretty good about taking each other's criticism.
Yeah, we try to. We take each other's criticisms and try to be productive with them. And
well, I mean, if you're not, like, I'm not going to be like, oh, that's a great song when it sucks.
Yeah, I mean,
because you don't want to boost somebody's ego. You want to be able to tell the truth.
Yeah, we want to be able to.
Because you put it out there, and somebody's going to be like, why did you put that out there?
And a lot of people may wonder why are we doing this? What is our end game, our end goal? I guess we probably should say that, to be honest, like, what we want to do and like what I feel like we are trying to do is like, we're just songwriters, right? We're just archetyping, blueprinting out a form of the song that we think is cool. So if like anybody was to ever be a real artist and be like, hey, that song sounds really cool, I would like to put that out, that's what we're trying to do. You know what I mean? Like she thinks I can sing because I sing with the radio. Like
He's got a really nice voice.
If she was to hear me sing without the radio, she'd be like, he needs to sing with the radio. And like, and I know that like God's like blessed me with certain things. Like I can dabble in video editing and dabble in songwriting, but he didn't say get on stage and start singing to nobody. So like, I know where my shortcomings are. So, but we just want to put how we feel out there and then get people to, try to feel where we're coming from type of thing. It's,
I think a lot of people are going to feel the things that we put out.
I hope.
Conscience, I mean, especially where I work at, that's a big thing.
I hope.
You know what I mean? Like that's a real big thing of suicide or whether they're trying to OD or they're trying to do something else. Like to me, that song really people I think can really get into. Yeah. And like The Raven, I had a friend that absolutely loves that song.
Yeah.
But Haunted, of course, is a favorite. But I mean, I think everybody's been through that. You've been with somebody and it's either their memory just keeps haunting you all the time to where you can't move on or you can't, where you're struggling. I think a lot of our songs we try to put out so people can feel, they can have something they can listen to and be like, oh, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
And be okay to just say, okay, this is what I'm feeling right now.
Yeah, that's just what we're trying to do. Just trying to convey it in the way that we can put it out there. We try to, have people enjoy what we're trying to put out there in the medium in which we can control. And if there's ever anybody, like we said, that would interested in it, that's different too. So, but either or,
we're not looking to be millionaires.
You talk for yourself, girl. But
I mean, we're doing something we love to do.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, and that's what is more important. We've had that discussion on like our other podcast. We have another podcast. It's more geared towards a more specific getting over things type of thing. It's called Phoenix Rising Podcast, and it's more about trying to get past mental health stuff and addiction stuff. And on that, we talked about, like, is it more important to make money or is it more important to be happy? And for us, more important to do your passions and be happy than it is to make $1 bazillion. Because
I always tell them I left a job making $3 more an hour to come back where I'm at now.
Yeah.
Because that's what I love to do.
Let me ask you this, though. Would you have left that job making $9 more an hour to go back to where you are now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not about the money.
It's not about the money.
It's about doing what you love to do. And, I left that job for reasons the first time I left it. And then I'd been struggling at this other job, a little bit. Sorry. And I prayed about it. Like, that's the thing we talk about. Like, I prayed, like, what do I need to do? And then I got this message. We want you to come back.
Yeah.
We don't care. We need you up here. We need you to do this and this, and you're going to be hired right back in. So that was my sign to go back and do what I love to do. And it pays off. Like when you see people that have came out, which, you've seen someone the other day who she blesses me every time she writes me or talks to me.
Yeah.
Because she's in a better place right now.
And that's what we want to do with our music, with our show, with our podcast, with, even with the reactions, we try to leave a positive message with the music that we're watching and everything else. So we just, we appreciate anybody who's watched this podcast for this long, and
who does our music, who listens,
and who give our music a chance. Like we said, we know some people don't love AI music, thinks it's not real. Just give this a chance. Just see if it hits you in your feels anywhere, and see if it's real or not. And then
I know there's a few on there that do.
It might. Sure. Just give it a try. And like I said, it ain't gonna cost you. If you're already on Spotify, it ain't gonna cost you no more money.
No.
So like, just give it a try. But like I always say, and Shannon never says this. I don't know why you never say this, Shannon.
Because you always say it.
Because I always say it.
Yeah.
But we appreciate you guys coming. We appreciate you guys' support. And like always, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and